Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I and you have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Of course, and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling.
Wonderful. Then we will no longer have to hold our services in the crypt.
You could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
Philip decided on that because it's cheaper. And these walls can only hold the weight of a wooden ceiling. I love you like a brother, Alfred, but the apprentice shouldn't have to tell the master craftsman things like that.
Jack, for once, focus on your work and finish it. Just for once. Or you'll stay an apprentice for the rest of your life.
Don't argue again.
Alfred is right. This is a house of God.
All right. Now, where were we? You could start planning the paintings for the ceiling if you wish.
Can we afford that at the moment? We are paying so many workers already.
Father Philip, Tom Builder. Alfred.
Ah, Aliena.
How are you?
I'll be moving my wool to Shiring today. The fleece fair starts tomorrow.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more of a profit if Percy Hamley had not raised the taxes this week.
Again?
Jonathan, you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us.
Tom is right. You hear?
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius Pluvius, nomine patri amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet. We would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our market.
The king would have to grant us a license for that.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want the taxes from the fair in Shiring.
Don't worry, we'll make a good profit. It's a good year. We've never moved this much wool as it is. Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
She is something. She would make me a good wife.
Hey! Hey, take that back!
What? What did I say?
For the last time, stop your quarreling.
Philip, let's look at the plans again. There's a problem I have to discuss with you.
All right.
Take that back, Alfred.
Jack, leave him alone. And for once, finish your work.
And Jack, please keep an eye on Jonathan, will you?
What? Why me?
Finish your work, Jack.
That's how it always was. But on that day, I didn't care. On that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her how I felt. And nothing and no one would stop me. Hey, little brother. I hope you appreciate that I look out for you.
I ate a beetle.
Don't tell Philip, all right? It's our secret. Time to get this done. This could be better. Somehow I can't focus today. And the face still isn't right. I can never get the face right. I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Ah, damn.
Watch your tongue.
I will. Damn. I need to get much better at this. Hey up there!
Hey, down there.
I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Everything all right, Jonathan? Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Come on, Philip said you can't. You have to work.
I know what they said. I was there, you know. Philip and Tom won't mind if we take a break. Sometimes people say one thing and mean another thing. Either he's stopped listening or he's thinking about it. Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree. Well, Tom says it's done. He won't let me do another one. I would like to continue working on this one, but Tom said I'm not allowed to. Hey. Oh. It's gone. Where did it go? There must be some kind of cavity behind that wall. The foundations and the whole crypt were part of the old cathedral. Who knows what secrets are hidden down here? Philip says he's only resting. If Adolphus ever wakes up, he'll be in for quite a surprise. He's a long way from home. I wonder if I'll ever get to see a faraway place like Cordoba. Oh, it's gone. I should go back to work soon. Why aren't you working, eh? I should go back to work. Jonathan, don't run off.
Don't worry, he's here.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no! It's all broken!
The sounds of the market.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
Maybe I should go before I buy anything.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
Did you see Aliena?
Maybe she was heading home. I think she's expecting a visitor.
A visitor?
Do I hear jealousy in your voice?
I don't know what you're talking about. Aliena went home.
Could be. I know she's expecting a visitor.
So, how's business? All well?
More and more people keep coming here. Yesterday, there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. But the Priory made a lot of money. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all came here instead. Now they've all returned to Shiring for the Fleece Fair.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the Fleece Fair?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me, it's even worse. so they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the Prior. But you need a license to do a fleece fair, and only Shiring has one.
Are you not going to the fleece fair in Shiring?
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip and Aliena?
I know, it's a lot of work. But we all want the same thing after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good shape. This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break. Do you want to buy some of this fine cloth, Jonathan?
Great idea. I could make you a red robe, or a blue one.
No.
No, that would be silly now, wouldn't it? What is the colour that monks wear?
Brown and black and grey.
How do you get along with Alfred?
He usually only talks to me when he wants me to cook for him.
Why would you keep cooking for him?
He doesn't have a wife. And he's my brother.
I wouldn't ask you to cook for me. Jonathan wouldn't either. He's your brother too.
Jack, no one's supposed to know.
Don't worry. He's a little monk. He is everyone's brother. Maybe I should get going.
Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you. I think Ellen wants to talk to you about Papa.
What's there to talk about? Tom doesn't believe I can be a builder.
That's not true. That's what she wants to talk about. Papa knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's complicated.
He is. On days like this, you can almost get lost here.
The Hamleys would be breaking the agreement we had with King Stephen.
All I know is that suddenly the quarrymaster wants us to pay for stone. And the verderer of Shoot Forest now insists we pay for timber.
What are you doing out here, Jack? Did you finish your corbel?
I'm not done yet, but I'll do it later, all right?
Why do I have the feeling that the corbel won't be finished today? Or tomorrow?
I'm doing my best, all right? If you would let me do more than just the statues.
You need to focus on the task at hand.
I can do much more than stone carving, and you know it.
We can't always get what we want.
Alfred can.
Jack, please. We have much bigger problems to solve right now. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop building the cathedral.
I will talk to Percy Hamley. And if he won't see me, I will talk to the king, or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, by doing as you're told. Do your job, and only your job. And leave Alfred alone. The verderer and the quarrymaster both claim that they act on orders from the Earl of Shiring. If our workers find out, they'll get nervous. And rightly so.
Of course. This is a terrible problem.
Yeah, it is. But I can assure you that we will be safe for the next few weeks. I planned ahead for a case like this.
You have?
There are always bound to be shortages. We can pay our workers, and there's enough stone and timber for a month.
If it weren't for you, we'd be lost now.
Once the west side and its towers rise above the priory, it'll be even more impressive. Only a few more years. What I'd give to build at least one of the towers.
I must talk to the Earl.
Indeed. But first, we need to talk to the workers. They need to know.
I agree.
Hey,
Jack, how did you like the stone I picked for your corbel?
I like it. You were right. Now I only need to get better at carving.
Well, give it time, Jack. You'll get there. Now, better get back to work. Who knows how long we can still work here?
Why now, all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in trouble with...
Aliena!
Yes?
Do you mind if we sit here?
Of course not. And how are you two?
Oh, well.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack Builder?
Us? No, as it happens, my young friend here is a bit disgruntled with his superiors and needed a break.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you'd like to come and work for me, Jonathan.
Well...
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 Jonathan!
He's here!
I'm coming! Jack loves you.
I was just about to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about. Cold. Cold, cold, cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit.
I'm sorry, but no bad deed goes unpunished.
But we haven't done anything bad. Yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
My lady.
You dangerous, feral beast from the woods.
God hates me for that. He has a strange way of showing it.
the first time when we sat here together?
You were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it always be like this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack.
I know. Have you heard from your brother?
The war never ends, and he always needs more money. And I pay him to fight for the man who killed our father.
King Stephen, to get the earldom back from him.
Yes. But you know, I don't even want that. Everything I've built here, what we have, I have all that because I'm not my father's daughter anymore. I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl, I'll lose much more than the money he's wasting now.
Your father meant well. I'm sure he did.
Did he? He never loved anyone, not even my mother. It was not my fault we lost the earldom. It's not my responsibility. How could Father make me swear that oath? Did you fight with Tom again?
Tom always takes Alfred's side.
He is Alfred's father. He worries about him. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
Because you are the clever one. He probably worries about Alfred.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's a bit slow in the head.
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
Maybe.
Don't be cross with Tom. I think he wishes Alfred was more capable than he really is. He wants Alfred to be his successor, after all.
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his mind to it. I mean, even I can do it.
I'm sure you could.
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway?
Were you still reading the Bible?
Philip insists. I better be angry that I lost it.
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I should become a monk. Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss monks.
I shall love you like a brother, then.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Say, what was that book called you told me about last time we met?
The Amours by Ovid. I've only heard about it from a travelling scholar.
The title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right.
You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself. But they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is... It's complicated.
I know. Rules everywhere. Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy when he's around Jonathan.
Tom's rules. And Philip's, probably. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said. And what about us? When will we tell other people about us?
I guess when we're ready to play by their rules.
Or they by ours.
I guess. It's like trading wool.
Is it?
Trading wool is a bit like what my father did. Talking to people, negotiating, trading. It's fun, actually.
Talking to people is fun.
You listen to what they have to say, what they have to offer, what they're looking for. Then you come up with an offer where everyone profits, including you.
I get it. We'll tell people about us when we come up with an offer that suits them and us.
Right. And you should try to remember why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves, which is you.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything, Jack Builder.
Oh. What's going on?
We better go and find out.
Everyone, calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend, Otto Blackface, was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
All we know is what his men told us, that the Earl of Shiring will not support the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral anymore.
What are we gonna do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself, and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family.
Calm down. You heard the Prior. He will talk to the Earl himself.
And I've planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon. And there will be plenty of work for at least another month. For all of you.
I trust Tom. I say we stay.
And I trust our Prior.
I will prepare everything immediately.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house, all right?
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now. I think I can help here.
I'll find the book.
We will sort this out. And now, back to work. This cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Oh, what again? I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. I doubt there's a copy of Ovid's work hidden around here. Right, the wall is already coming apart and Alfred wants to put a stone ceiling on top instead of a wooden one. Idiot. Nope, no Ovid here. He can't help, he can't even read. I'm looking for a book, and before you ask, it's not the Bible.
There are books in the scriptorium at the Prior's house. Maybe you can find it there.
Hey, take back what you said before.
What? What did I say?
Oh, come on. You know what you said.
About Aliena? Why would you care if I take her as a wife?
You don't get it, do you? Everything all right up there?
Yeah, Jack. Now piss off. Watch your language, Jack.
Hey, what did I do? I will do everything in my power to make sure you are paid.
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's Castle. My husband has worked here ever since, and we would like to be close to Our Lady Aliena, but we have no choice.
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary. We all owe Philip much.
I trust you, Father, but I risk my neck up there every day. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
Let me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay your workers early, Philip.
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry, but me and the other workers can't wait that long. Not now that everything is so unsure.
Trust me, Philip. I'll think of something.
Jack. You said you weren't finished with your corbel. When I went by there, looked finished to me. You need to learn to let go and move on. Don't get lost in the details.
It's my corbel.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no. For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest? Ah, shouldn't have said that about Jonathan. Damn it. Good day, my ladies.
If it isn't handsome Jack. Have you come by to help, eh?
Not really.
Didn't think so. After a day, your hands start bleeding. Piss and salt in the water will do that.
Piss?
Only way to get the grease and dirt from the wall. We can use a coin, but there's only so much pain you can take. Sooner or later, Aliena will have to look someplace else for fullers.
I will find a way to help you with your hands.
Well, it's a start. Then maybe you should get back to work as well.
I'm just taking a break, all right? Brother Paul.
And that is little Jack. You see, he never paid the bridge toll when he came here. Sometimes you must show clemency and let those in need pass into our town without asking for coin.
I'll remember your words, Brother Paul.
He's teaching the novice about the bridge and the toll. I better not disturb them.
Ah, there you are, Cub. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it?
I'm afraid there's a lot of trouble ahead of us. From what I heard from Tom, they're trying to shut down the construction.
They?
The Earl of Shiring. Tom is under a lot of stress. If it weren't for him, it would already be over.
Why are you telling me this? Did he say something about me?
No, but I know that he just can't stand to see you and Alfred arguing.
Just don't see why Alfred gets to do everything he wants.
Alfred is a master builder. You are an apprentice. There are rules. They may not be my rules, but they are yours, if you want to become a master builder.
Maybe.
Don't be angry, Cub.
I'm not. The Fullers down in Kingsbridge are having trouble with their hands.
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Aliena paid well. Here, take this.
Ouch! Stinging nettle.
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it. Cuthbert had a mortar, I think. The Fuller's hands will improve for a while. But only for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need to stop fulling.
Maybe you're right. Thank you. As much as I'd like to, I did promise Tom I'd only do my own carvings in the evenings. Everything all right, Jonathan? Not yet. I want to find out about the Amores first. Ali will be pretty impressed if I find that book. Brother Marcus.
Oh, Jack.
What are you pondering about?
I was just thinking about how my life would have turned out if it had not been for Philip.
He saved me from Remigius's cane, and then he saved me from myself.
And now, are you happy living as a monk? Spending your time alone, never kissing anyone?
Philip says being a servant for our Lord is a decision you have to make again every day. Today, I decide to serve the Lord.
Serve the Lord, as long as it's your decision. Do you know of Ovid?
What is that?
Ovid, the author?
I don't know of him. Maybe the brothers working in the scriptorium know him. They get to see and read a great many books.
Get up! The mortar won't mix itself.
The mortar won't complain if it has to wait until I'm done with me break.
You drunk bastard! You pushy fat oaf!
Don't be distracted by what is going on outside.
No surprise, Remigius.
The two have been quarreling the whole morning. I wonder what their problem is. What are you doing in the scriptorium?
I wanted to have a look at your books.
Is that so? Everyone, listen up. Is the work of a scribe not to copy text and scripture?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And is it not the task of illuminators to illuminate these texts with pictures and colour?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And what do you think is the work of Jack, the apprentice of Tom Builder?
Build? Working on the construction site. Carving statues and ornaments. Building things.
I'm not exactly sure what it is either, but it is not distracting our scribes and illuminators. I do not know what Prior Philip sees in you, Jack. Now, go back to your work and do not disturb us again.
Shut up! You shut up!
And you, don't be distracted.
No, Sir
No,
Prior
Sir
Remigius.
Prior
Remigius.
Well, the mortar won't, but I will.
Oh, yes? Did I complain when you disappeared for the better part of the morning?
If anyone knows where I can find the Amores, then it's the monks from the scriptorium.
Now get to work.
Nope, no of it here.
No.
Hello, Cuthbert. I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well.
I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
You must be joking.
Nope, no of it here.
Come on.
He is much too young for that.
And I'm not coming. And stop yelling!
I will not.
What's the problem?
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
Tom Builder.
Now, he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
How dare you! Go drink yourself to death!
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now.
But he likes his beer, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. But he's always sober when he's working.
Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder.
Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well then, back to work.
No, I'm not done with me break yet.
Alfred Builder would know when his break is up.
Alfred Builder would know when to shut the hell up.
I doubt he would. The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on sub-prior Remigius. He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it. What? That he is a hard-working man?
Who?
Sub-prior Remigius, you fool!
What? How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens! Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't.
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
We place our trust in you.
I doubt there's a copy of Ovid's work hidden around here.
And this is how you thank us?
If anyone knows where I can find the Amores, then it's the monks from the scriptorium. I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester.
There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that? That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it?
Me? I don't remember.
He did.
Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book, and Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out. What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is...
He's critical of the church and bishops. After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past. For cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church? Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
Fake miracle. There are many I've not read. Most of them, actually. If only I had more time to read. What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
Hey, can I read what you're working on?
No, Remigius will get angry if I don't finish this. Friar Philip is too forgiving. The sub-prior has to handle everything he neglects. Everything. As sub-prior, I have even more responsibilities than the prior himself. And more worries.